chat was happening.
That was different.
Yeah,
That was different. I
It's
like that.
You like the energy?
Yo,
That was
chat
cool.
was
All right.
good.
I thought we was all gonna be like, "What up?"
Yeah.
But
Y'all was sleep on me, but
Hey,
you gotta
I
start the
usually-
chat up.
I
Yeah,
usually
just
throw.
like,
a-
you know,
you know
we
what I
got we got time to get the intro right. You know
I
what I'm
usually
saying?
throw a
Said
yes
get the
sir in
intro
there.
right.
I'm like
Yeah.
yes sir, but
There's
then
like 30 niggas saying it. So
He said it's so
right.
cool. It just was like, all right, what's up, bro?
And it sounded like we was supposed to be.
yeah,
Loud. We supposed to be loud.
Yeah.
All right, do it one more time. Let's see how these
Fucking
niggas do it.
right.
Do it one more time, y'all.
yeah.
One more time.
Hey, chat. Chat, how you guys are doing this evening?
Group chat.
Hey,
Group chat. Yeah, we gonna get
Yes,
the intro down
sir.
right. We gonna get it.
Yeah.
We gonna get
We
it.
gonna get it.
I mean,
Niggas
practice.
It's like the
niggas just
7th
wanna
episode.
Correct, hey, bro, social media got us want to correct everything.
Nah, it's
these
just
days.
practice. It's practice.
that's how I
You
feel
know?
about my
saying?
intro. I be thinking my intro straight.
Huh?
I be feeling like my intro straight.
Give me your intro.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
What up, it's your boy Roster 2K, man? Welcome to the group chat. What's up with y'all
Why you
boys,
say
man?
your name before the group chat?
All right. Yo, welcome to the group
Damn,
chat,
bro,
man.
man.
It's your boy Roster 2K. That's on all platforms. What's up with y'all boys, man? That's it.
Okay, I
you
like
fuck
that.
with
That
it.
nigga trying to break away.
It's
That
getting
was-
better.
it's
gets
getting
over
better.
time.
Yeah.
Give me yours,
It gets
then.
better.
I appreciate it.
Chat.
No,
Come
his
on,
shit be.
y'all already know what I do.
I
man.
know,
Come
I
on,
know,
man.
but
Do we
Number
really
one
got
podcast.
do it for us,
No,
bro.
you let them know. Whoa,
Do
right?
it for the
Like,
chat
Let me
one
see,
time,
yeah,
boy.
You know that hand built there. Yup.
Bro.
Okay, y'all want me to do one?
Yeah, you
man.
do one.
Yeah, y'all know what's going on, man. This is the livest platform in Atlanta, man. We call it the group chat.
Yes,
chat,
sir.
what's happening?
Hey, I
See
like
the energy
that.
you see how it
Yeah, I
just
fuck
flow?
with that.
Yeah.
I
You
fuck
You know,
with
it
that.
just come with time. It come with work, man.
Yeah.
You know, I've been doing this for a while, so I just try to keep my shit together.
I can tell you feeling it. Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta do one, man.
You want to do
Let's
one?
start this shit group chat.
See, whoa, like
Okay,
that.
so he's
See,
the worst
whoa,
one.
yeah.
You guys can admit that, right?
I'm gonna say that.
I would-
for real,
I'm
let's start
second
this
worst.
shit, group chat.
I will say I'm second worst, but we have a number one
Second
spot
verse is
here.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
No homo. I like yours better than his though.
Yeah.
Oh, facts.
Yeah,
Why you gotta
be
say no
worse.
homo? That's crazy.
I don't
You don't
know.
have to say
It's
that.
2026, bro. It'd be a lot of shit that you
Yeah,
know, niggas
you
be
like. I
having to
like
fight.
his better than yours.
Right.
That's it.
All
Right.
right.
Nah, that's why I gotta
Okay.
say
Fair
it.
play. Fair
Hey,
play.
but y'all
fair
been
play.
playing. Hey, well, y'all been.
I play
zesty.
too much.
Y'all been zesty.
Yeah.
Cause
playing
me and
the whole time.
Deuce said yeah. Cause on the episode,
Yeah.
when me and Deuce did our episode, we was talking about if my son was ever gay, and Deuce was like, I think it's hereditary. That shit pissed me
just-
off.
It is,
I
by
took
the
it
way.
personal, and I was like, I'm not gay. The
said, I'm
I
not
fuck?
stopped listening as soon as I seen
He
it.
Nah,
said
the
that's-
reason why I said that shit was because I
Uh.
seen some shit that fucked me up and I didn't even know. And
Mm.
it put me in the perspective of, when I said hereditary, I was being kind of funny because Fredo Bang,
Yeah.
his dad is actually gay.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He found out at a young age that his dad was gay and shit like that. And it just threw me off like, damn, how are you such of a big gangster and thugged out and your daddy was sweet? Like,
Mm.
that kind of threw me off. You know what I'm saying? Not to talk about your dad, bro, because I don't
And
you know
that
what
might
I
be
mean?
why he like that. He like, man, shit.
He gotta be turned
Yeah,
up,
I gotta be
masculinity.
tough.
Man, we can't just
You
drive
might
past
be,
that
bro.
being gay may not be hereditary.
It is though.
I mean, Deuce, do you really believe that though?
I actually said it being funny
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I put
Okay.
it in the
Yeah, I believe
aspect of the father and son, but down it's like, damn, what about the son and the father? You grow up and your dad is like gay.
I thought you was being funny, but this nigga is leaning on that could be the case.
You believe
I feel
that?
like it's-
You
it's
think
like-
it'd be
it's
like
hereditary.
genetic?
I think people born gay.
So if my daddy like dick, I like dick.
No.
No.
Bro,
that's
why
not
It's-
the
do
thing.
What's genetic?
Why do you
No.
drive the car like
What you
that?
mean?
I'm just
You
driving.
might get that gay gene. You might get the gay bug. You might not.
Okay, but hold up. This what me and Deuce talking about. But then that go back to Deuce was saying you born gay.
I think
So is you born gay? Real talk. Go around the room. Born? Can you be born gay? You said it. You believe that?
I'm not. I'm conflicted with that.
All
I'm
right.
conflicted with
AR.
What's the hold on? Ask the question.
All right,
nigga.
all right,
What's
okay.
the confliction?
I got you. Wait, what you mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm
He
saying.
said, Can you be born gay?"
Are
He
you-
said, and I'm conflicted.
I'm conflicted
He
because
don't know if he believe that.
I've been in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, I'm gonna put it to you like this: niggas that come out in the penitentiary,
Talk to 'em.
niggas in the penitentiary always
Talk
say
to 'em.
you already had those intentions before you got here. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a motherfucker can't say, "Oh, I turned you out." No, nigga, you had to already had those intentions in your mind,
Mm-hmm.
and prison just gave you an opportunity to act on it.
To
You feel what I'm
express.
saying? So it wasn't like you know what I mean, like a motherfucker turned you out.
That's
You
a
was
weird-
already on that.
That's a weird take from him. I mean, you can be born, yes, but that
I
doesn't
don't
take
see
away
that.
from you can possibly be tricked out too. Can is an
I don't
interesting
think every
play.
kid was like exposed to it, and that's why they doing it.
I don't.
So we said the
I
same
don't
thing.
think. I don't
Every-
think a man could be turned out.
No
You
disrespect.
don't think a man can?
I don't think another man could turn another man.
A
out.
grown
I
man,
mean,
yeah,
No.
grown
you
man.
have to have that
Yeah.
intention
of course,
already.
of course.
You
Can't-
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like you
That's
can't just
butt
walk.
breaking, that's
You
weird.
can't just walk up on any other nigga and be like, bro, you. You know what I'm saying? That's why they
Right.
don't do that
You
because
want
they
it,
don't
yeah.
know actually who the fuck they talking to, and
Yeah.
sometimes they probably do come across a man and a man be like, man, who the fuck is you talking to? You see what I'm saying? So they don't actually know
That's my biggest
who's
problem
who.
with the whole fucking
Community.
bad boy shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Diddy shit. If you at night, bro.
Did he
you
say
was somewhere
bisexual,
where
though?
You was.
Did
There's
he
no
say
such
he's
thing as a
bisexual?
bisexual.
Ain't
Now,
no such thing as a man being a
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
bisexual.
I'm
I
kind of
don't
with
believe
y'all on that. I do think I don't understand how you could love pussy but then prefer some dick. Sometimes it's kind of
It's
crazy
some
to
freaky
me.
motherfuckers
You
in the
be
world, bro.
driving
It's, I feel like
Yo,
I feel like it's a
come on, bro.
motherfucker's
If y'all clip my shit, it's
preference
gonna
when
be
it comes
crazy.
to sexuality. Sexuality is so broad now.
Yeah, it's a spectrum.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm
So
saying?
many fucking pants.
But that's
Right.
society
It's so
trying
much-
to make it
There's so
okay.
much shit that come with this shit now. It gets confusing to the
youth.
norm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
and
definitely
and
agree.
now when you have all these entities as far as like you say pan and
Demi.
yeah, they got all this or other shit.
Yeah.
You actually in being in the dating world, you actually have to do your research when it comes to certain shit.
Crazy.
Cause a motherfucker asked me, and this was wild, and I did not know this. A motherfucker asked me if I was tatted, and I'm like, look at me.
You see?
And she was like, no, I didn't mean what you. I'm like, well, what do you mean?
It's a slang game.
It's a slang for having herpes. So
That's
a person
wild.
that has herpes,
I never heard that before.
that's how they ask another motherfucker if they have hurt. Like, are you tatted?
I
And I'm
respect
like,
What?
that.
and she came to me and she was like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just, and it was like, damn, you actually putting me on to some new shit that I
Yeah.
didn't actually know.
So she tatted the fuck up.
Cause herpes people
Yeah.
gotta fuck with herpes people, but
Yeah,
you can't
she
be
has
out there
herpes.
giving
Oh,
it
yeah. Oh,
away.
okay, okay,
She
okay.
has herpes.
Yeah.
You ain't got to know.
But folks that have herpes don't actually come out and say I have
You ain't got
herpes.
no breakout.
You know what I'm saying? As
Herp-
long as they don't have no breakout. You know what I'm saying?
I
They-
mean, that is
9 times out of 10 they not gonna
scientifically
tell
true.
you.
Well, I
It
feel
is
slow. Hold on,
scientifically
one more
true.
time. Slow it down for you guys in the back. Or
Yeah.
y'all saying that you can hit a,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You can hit.
You can hit raw.
Crunch
Yeah.
ball.
HIV now.
Yeah. No, I don't know about that shit.
You
I-
can be non-disabled.
That nigga been watching too many of them motherfucking commercials from Netflix. That nigga been watching Netflix
Because
commercials.
it's like
I think the profession
it's like a
is
pill you
in
can
his
take.
eyes.
I know.
You can.
They been watching too many Netflix commercials.
You can.
It don't even come on regular
The
TV. You
fuck?
gotta watch it on streaming platforms.
It's
to even
on
catch that-
Tubi.
Man,
Oh,
y'all
but hold on,
y'all
but-
gotta do y'all
What is it
All
like?
right, check
Take
this
one
out.
or day one or some shit like that? What's the name?
No,
For
motherfucker.
silence or some shit. It's some
Yeah.
shit
Not
that you can take.
detectable no more.
All right,
it-
check this out.
No, it. I understand what you're saying.
Prep.
Yeah, prep. That's what
I
it's
see.
called.
Yeah,
Prep.
yeah.
Anybody out there that's taking prep, I advise you to tell people that you're actually doing this
hell
if you
sure.
have something, bro.
Yeah.
Don't be out this motherfucker
got
thing
to.
because you take prep. You don't have to tell a motherfucker.
Oh, I'm
Don't-
prepped the fuck up.
Yeah,
today.
bro, like, I'm prepped. We good.
Don't do that.
But wait,
Don't
this
do
what I'm
that.
saying. If you go for an STD panel, right,
Mhm.
they won't. You have to ask for the herpes
It's not in the
simplex
STD
1 and
test.
2 because it's so hard to detect. So if you ain't having no outbreak,
so
your
normal.
blood work gonna say negative.
And it's so normal.
No,
yeah, and a lot of people got herpes, bro.
but for people,
It's normal.
And don't even
no,
know they
it's
got
not
herpes.
normal.
That's the crazy
It's
part.
not normal,
Yeah,
and we
chicken
not as
pox.
humans. We
Normal
don't need
as
to
fuck.
make this shit
If you
normal.
had chicken pox,
No, listen.
not
No,
One out of
listen.
3 done
Like,
had
let's
herpes.
be
One
real.
out of 3
Listen,
people
no,
got herpes. and
hold
shit.
on. We can get the chicken pox because normally you don't have chicken pox. They were shooting that shit in us as kids.
yeah, why that shit gone now?
Because our
bro?
kids, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. They
the
was
fuck?
shooting that shit in
The
us.
place that was
Remember
asthma.
when you go to the have your checkups and they have all them shots that you
Yeah.
got to get?
Yeah.
Chicken pox was one of
Like,
them
what the fuck happened
motherfuckers.
to that,
They
Mm-hmm.
would shoot it in your body, and you wonder why you don't see kids with chicken pox. That was like a rite of passage for us back in the day as
Everybody was
kids.
ready for some
If
chicken
you
pox.
didn't have chicken pox, nigga, you ain't part of us.
The
We
whole
can't
family
fuck
was
with you.
was okay with you having chicken
Right,
pox.
because
Yeah.
that was the norm.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's
why
what.
herpes is kind of
No, I don't think that you can't shoot herpes in somebody and say, I don't. That's why I said it's not normal because it's a sexually transmitted disease.
You saying it lies dormant. Is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Here's the
It's
truth.
inside you.
They
Here-
can take medication.
Here's
to
the
it
truth.
To make
If
it
you,
stable.
yeah,
He's saying
if
it's
you
not normal.
if you've been outside and you've been outside and you've been fucking a lot of bitches. The truth is this: you done came across a handful
Well,
of
ask
bitches
yourself
that
this:
Got
if a
herpes.
woman called you
Just
right
only bitches
now
have it?
Ask yourself this: if a
gotta
woman
think about
called you right now and said, if after the fact y'all done did what y'all done did, she say, "Well, I wanted to let you know I got herpes, but I don't have outbreaks. I take medication, so we good." How would you feel? Would you feel be like, "Damn, bitch, you could have told me this before I even"?
The
She
truth
got too
is,
much control. 'Cause
the
if she
truth
get
is
mad
this.
at me and don't take something.
I ain't gonna talk to you no more.
well, the
You
truth
wouldn't
is
talk to her
this.
no more?
Yeah, if
Nah, you
if
don't fuck me.
only motherfucker that's gonna be okay with that is if they got herpes and they like yes, you know what I'm saying. But if they don't got herpes, of
It
course
should be a
not.
community,
They're like, I
right?
don't
You
want
know,
it.
Mess with,
I don't want that.
mess with
But
what you caught.
but to have it is not a.
Fact.
It's not the end of the
It should be a
world.
community.
It's not. Like
It's really
HIV is
not,
pretty
bro.
bad.
Let's be real, bro. For
It's
real.
not the end of the
You ever had a
world.
blister?
But would you? No.
Yeah, it's that
No,
simple,
we-
right?
He's
Nah,
dumbing it down.
Yo,
But would you date a woman with
what the
herpes? That's the
thumbnails
simplest
us with
form I
like
can give you.
fucking
That's a-
sword,
hold on,
man.
hold on.
He had me a question.
Would you date a
date
woman with
I
herpes?
talked to one. I
Would
did.
I didn't know? Would you
I
date?
did. I
Talking
did.
and
I
dating is
did.
two
I
different
did.
things in
I
male
did.
world.
I did.
Did you
I
fuck?
Did
You took
you
off
hit?
through there?
Did you know?
Hold on,
before?
time out. Hold on. Let me
Listen.
let me
Yes.
fade.
Let
me
him get
fade.
it off.
She
Let me
told
fade. Let me fade. Hold on, I got this.
He said we fade.
Let him get it off.
Let's do this.
So you had sexual intercourse with her.
I was about to, but I just.
You couldn't.
What?
Anxiety kicked
Okay.
in.
Okay. So what
You had a
was it?
I
condom
did
and
my
everything.
research. I talked to my doctor and
Yep.
everything. I really liked it.
They was like, you good.
Okay. So
really
you
like
was
this person.
you was willing to go out on that limb
Yeah.
for that person.
She ain't had no
So
outbreak,
hold
right?
on. Time out. Time
Pussy
out.
clean?
So with that being said, that person having herpes, you was willing to go out on a limb. What if that person had HIV? Are you willing to go out
You
on
could
that
die
limb?
from that.
He not
But
doing
I'm
that.
saying, would you willing to go out on that limb for that person because you liked that person so much?
You can die from that though, bro. I don't know.
But no,
I can't really
he
say
still
that.
made
I
your
can't say
point
that.
though.
I
He
can't say
said he couldn't go forth with it because his anxiety kicked in. That's what the
I
point.
Right,
not
but
like-
he still said it in an emotional state of, oh, I still like this person. I like
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
this much.
Nah,
I was
amazing woman,
willing.
by the way.
I was
Yeah.
willing to, you know what I mean, step out
Was
there
you
like
willing?
that.
What? Willing?
Yeah.
That's why he said he went and talked to
I
his
was
doctor.
saying
saying
why
with
you
her.
did.
I talked to my doctor. I ain't gonna lie. It was like, I can get somebody without this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like I can get a woman.
It is a
without-
Right,
fact.
but it was still the fact that he still had them feelings where he was willing to step out on that bridge. You know what I'm saying? And take
Yeah, I
that
get
chance.
you.
That's why he went and talked to the doctors. He did his research and shit
I
like
talked
that.
to people at work. I
But
was
you
young
fuck
as
go
hell.
forward.
But for a motherfucker like me, as soon as a motherfucker
Yeah,
say
you
some
out.
shit like that, we don't have no conversation.
But he an anomaly though.
I don't like a person that much.
I'm gonna keep it a
Hold on,
buck.
what you saying?
Most
So-
people not.
No, I'm
gonna-
saying me when it
No,
comes
most
to me.
people like Deuce. Most people are gonna
Yeah,
be
most
like,
people
"What the
really
fuck?"
do.
But he's a rare dude. Where he's like, "Hold on."
No, he's not rare.
He's an
He just-
understanding person. He is
He's not
rare in that.
'cause
He's
there's a
rare
lot
in
of
that.
niggas that fuck people with STDs
Hey,
and
I
don't
knew
give
a
a
woman
fuck.
that she
Nah.
fuck, hold on,
saying-
listen. She fuck niggas and don't take medicine. She told me, like she came.
I
she,
told
she
you
do,
too much power.
She was a massage.
That's not power,
whatever
nigga.
the word.
That's
Shit,
criminal.
that's-
That's
She
leverage.
tell me.
them is
I'm
charges.
flirting and shit with her, even though she was giving me a massage. She was like, "You don't want to have sex with me." I'm like,
Yes, I do.
"What you mean?" Yeah. She like, "Nah,
I got that
something
shit.
You can't get rid of."
See, but
Oh,
that's
fuck no.
respectable.
Yeah, it is
for real, she told me.
respectable.
And
That's
she tell-
respectable.
She tell dudes that she don't take medicine. She don't believe in that.
And the reason why I say it's not
She don't.
normal
She just
is
let it
because
Your ass
if
better
you
believe
go
it.
out here
Before.
and you give someone herpes,
That's not cool though.
you can go to jail for that.
Yeah, sexual
She said
assault.
she been weaponized.
No, but
But
she told the
she's
dude,
telling,
though.
she's
She told
telling.
him.
But there is guys that's willing to go out on it. Well,
It's crazy as
I
fuck,
might
bro.
not catch it on this one.
No.
It's some niggas
I
out there
might
like
not
that,
catch
bro.
it on
Oh,
this
it's
one.
like a period. Like
Can we keep it a buck,
Might
though?
not catch it on
Can we
this.
keep
Yeah.
it a
Might
buck
not,
though?
When she have an outbreak,
Yes.
when she has an outbreak, a certain amount of time that they have to go without sex, and
Yes.
take their medication Once
Until it
dies
can clear
down,
up. You're good.
then they can go ahead and do what they do.
But but let's be clear. Let's keep it a buck. We
might
all
have
done
ran into
fucked a
somebody
lot
we
of
don't know.
bitches.
We don't know.
And you just put a condom on. You don't sit there and be like, hold on, before we go ahead, it's hot and steamy. Let me just ask a question. Have you had your, don't nobody
hot
do
and
that
steamy.
shit.
But you-
Everybody
I do
fucking. I'm
now,
white.
though.
It's
I
like
do
a,
now.
white people. We make out and it's hot and steamy.
Steamy.
She's
I
fucking
mean,
looking hot.
You know what type of bitch you dealing with when you dealing with a bitch. I feel like a nigga that gets STDs or have caught in STDs, it's a nigga that just didn't know how to control himself. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? As far as
I wouldn't say
putting-
that.
Yes, because you gotta think about this, right? You gotta think about this. A nigga can know a bitch fuck 50 niggas, right? But when that opportunity come for his time to fuck, he's not gonna turn that pussy down. He gonna fuck. He don't care. It's not about the bodies with the bitch. He don't care. A nigga just gonna fuck because they just fucking.
Not all
It's not.
This
Shit.
woman caught it
Man,
from
go
her,
to the
her
clinic.
man, her fiance. She caught it from him.
Yeah, he was out fucking other people.
That's
know.
yeah.
That's
it-
what I'm saying.
but
You
I'm-
get it
I'm
from
saying.
other. If you're in a relationship,
But you
You
were
should
saying
know.
that you know, like, man, she a little.
right? But he was
She a
already in a
hoe.
relationship. He was a nigga that just couldn't control himself.
I'm saying
That's
based
what I'm
off the woman though. I thought you were saying the dude should know, like,
Nah,
man, this bitch.
Nah,
It's like a
but
misconception that they
comes with
dirty,
that.
but-
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just with the dude before he gave the herpes to his girl. He know what the fuck he was out there doing. He knew he was out there hitting some slut buckets, some dirty foots. Niggas know.
Man, I thought
You know what I'm
I
saying?
had a good
Niggas
girl,
know.
man.
I ain't gonna lie,
You
bro.
know,
I got a homie
listen,
be fucking
one
a
thing
lot of
about a
bitches
man-
raw.
one
It's
thing-
crazy to
I'm
me.
talking about my
One
shit,
thing
my
about
shit.
a
I
man,
wouldn't. Raw is
a man,
crazy
when
though.
he meets his wife, he
Fucking
knows
raw.
her. That's one thing about a man.
I got a homeboy fucking a
When
lot
you
of
meet
bitches raw.
When you meet that one woman, you know,
That's
like,
crazy.
okay, it's
I
that
don't wanna put my
glitch.
shit out on
This is my wife. This is the wholesome
That one my man
woman
now.
that I want. I don't
Yeah.
want to be out here smashing and gassing because there's a lot of bad women out here in Atlanta. Because we live in Atlanta, some bad women out here.
Smashing and gas.
But when you become a man, it gets to the point where it's certain qualities that you wouldn't go for when
right.
you was 13 or
Right,
14.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So you catching STDs at 36,
Yeah, no, you
37.
shouldn't.
You're doing
No,
too
no.
much.
Now shit happens.
Yeah.
Shit
It can
happens,
happen.
but you're doing too much.
Can happen.
Because at
But
that
nah, you
time,
shouldn't
bro,
be.
you shouldn't be willy-nilly slanging dick.
I
each
will.
and every
I'll
way,
say
bro.
that I will put it this way. This is how I see it as me being older, like 36 now. When I was younger, I would have put up with a lot of shit just to fuck, and I would have went out my way just to fuck.
Hell yeah.
Now you look at a bitch and be like, "You're a fucking headache." I would never deal with this. I don't care how good the pussy is. So as you get older, it's like, yeah, you could call it maturity, but it's really like I don't want to go through that. I'm cool.
What's
'Cause
the
you-
dirtiest way you have like cut a woman off? Like, what is the dirtiest way you have ever done it?
I took a girl virginity. I feel bad, but I was like 17. I took her virginity and
You still taking virginities at 17, nigga? Damn, nigga, shit.
yeah, I took her virginity and then I kicked her out.
Oh, like you took it, then you like cut
I
off?
kicked her out.
Or you kicked her out, like
Yeah.
like
I would have killed you.
like afterwards.
Yeah, it's fucked
Why?
up.
Why
Yeah.
would you do
She was
that?
annoying.
I mean, I don't.
She annoyed me that quick.
This nigga is horrible.
I had post nut clarity. I didn't know what it was at 17. But after I nut, I was like, I want this bitch gone.
Okay,
I
the next
fucking
question
hate
is,
this
how
chick.
old was she?
What the fuck?
Because-
She's my age. What do you mean? I'm 17.
rare.
She
That's rare.
she
I've
was
never-
16, 17.
Okay.
What you mean? We
Yeah.
talked about that when you weren't here.
What?
I lost mine at 18.
Oh yeah. I lost mine at 16. I lost mine at 16. What is that?
God
Don't
damn.
say nothing. That shit ain't
You right.
good either.
That is kinda
That shit ain't
crazy.
good.
I'm gonna let you have that,
You
bro.
be
Deuce like, I lost
12,
mine at
10
11.
shit, that's bad.
Nah, really.
That's bad.
That's wild.
Yeah,
You know that's
hold up. When 10?
I always call that sexual abuse. If
No,
you
it's
lost
not.
your virginity
Yeah,
for
it's
like
not.
No, it's
before a
Would you let your
teen,
son have sex at 10?
at 10, 11.
See, that's the thing y'all
That's-
missing. Y'all trying to put it in respect of me knowing. My mama didn't know what the fuck I was
No.
doing. My
No,
dad
no,
didn't know
you.
what the fuck I was doing. So,
No.
why, you know,
Would you let your son have sex
I
at
can't
10?
say that because when you do shit like that, you're typically by yourself. I can't control what you do when you're by yourself.
I'm not.
Yeah,
in
but you
control.
gotta
know
answer
how
the
Boosie
question, bro.
and,
Yes or no?
Birdman had Lil Wayne like, yeah, suck it dick.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
crazy.
hold
You
Hey,
do that-
suck Lil
listen,
Wayne
though.
dick.
Very
Suck
rare.
Wayne little dick.
Very rare.
Right.
Very
Suck Wayne
rare.
little dick.
Very
Like,
rare.
no.
And it's against the contract.
Okay.
I agree with Deuce.
What?
Hold on, so you mean to
All
tell me
because
how
I
much
have done something.
Time
Why
out.
would I as the parent be
You
okay
agree with Deuce.
my kid doing something that I may have done? Why would I be okay with it?
Right. I don't.
What you mean?
Hold up.
Okay,
I'm saying-
all because he lost his
Deuce didn't
virginity
answer
at
the
10.
question. No.
Why would I be
You didn't
okay
answer the
with
question.
my son losing his virginity at 10?
I'm just asking.
He asked it.
So,
He
but
ain't
I
answered.
wouldn't- But why would I? Like,
Yes or
why
no?
Would,
No, he wasn't saying that. No.
Yes or
okay,
no?
He didn't answer it.
Would
yet.
you want your son to have sex at 11 years old? Yes or no? Just yes or no.
That's not.
You won't
Yes
answer
or
it. Why won't you
no?
answer it?
Then you say your
Are
mama
you
didn't know the
conflicted?
shit you was doing.
Right. That's
Are
what
you
I'm saying.
conflicted?
That's
Like,
what you saying, right?
I
No.
wouldn't want to know.
Then I just get suck Wayne little dick.
I'll say no.
Yeah,
say,
suck Wayne
put
little
it in a
dick. You
female
never heard about that
text.
story?
Hold on. Put it in a female text because when it's kind of my sons, I'm a more
Of course, your dog.
I
it
agree,
don't matter.
but
You don't
11
wanna
is
have sex
crazy.
at-
because now
18.
hold up. At 11, now this is where I as a parent, I would not crucify my child for participating in any type of sexual activity with a female. I would be like, damn, boy, hey, look, I'm gonna give him the game. I'm gonna chop it up with him and whoop.
At 11?
Yeah, we have a fundamental disagreement.
I can't control how fast you grow.
That's sexual
nowadays.
abuse.
No, listen. I can't control how fast you grow sexually nowadays because kids have so much outlet. I can't like back in the day, you know how we would have to go through our people's shit to find a porn tape. Like you wouldn't see this shit.
It was hard to get to it.
You know what I mean? You would have to literally go through some shit. Like, as soon as you find it, you like, oh,
Jake
shit.
Steve. Remember that Jake Steve?
I found some shit. And you run straight and you got
Jake Steve,
you do what you do. And you make sure
Jada
you rewind it back to where it was and you put it back.
Black Rain.
You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, you got to put in that third slide. It wasn't at the top. It was on it. You right.
I don't know what the fuck you talking
No,
about.
my stepdad had them stacked. I had to put that bitch on the. If I got it from the third, I'm putting it back in the third.
Yeah, you saying put it back in the same.
Put it back where you got it.
Put it as long as it's back in its spot.
Yeah, your stepdad knew what was up there. Or your dad. Okay, your dad.
But
I thought you were saying step.
Nah, I didn't have a stepdad.
All right.
But my thing is, it's like when it comes to this now, as me being an adult and having children, my son, this is me growing up and actually learning as I am being a father when it comes to my children. I have a 17-year-old, I have a 15-year-old, and I have younger children. So, yeah. So, as my 17-year-old, this was like my first experience as being a father, learning certain things as a father because we don't have a book to know these things. We learn them as we go.
Right.
Now, when my son was growing up, maybe 6, 7, you know, they still had that cute, that's my son, you know what I mean? You don't want to see no bad. You don't want to put no bad in front of them. It's just that, you know what I mean? You're growing as a man. But I had to realize because when my sons and them was growing up, that's when the tablets and all that shit was coming out. You know what I mean? And, oh, Dad, I want a tablet. Chill out. Y'all good. Now, as it progressed, I caught my son looking at pornography.
This at what age?
This is at 10, 11.
Okay.
Looking
I mean, I call that curiosity.
Yeah.
Looking at pornography, right? Now, I didn't approach him right away. I sat on it because
you don't want to shame him.
It wasn't about shaming. I didn't want to give off the wrong impression that, okay, liking a woman or having these type of feelings for a woman is wrong.
Right.
I didn't want to give off that. But I wanted to let him know there is a time for you when it comes to that. Your time is coming. Right now, you're a child. You know what I'm saying? Experience being a child. Your time gonna come for that. Right now, it's not your time. And I get where the curiosity comes from and all that. You know what I'm saying? You start to look at your nuts and you start to realize, okay, I'm growing up.
They hanging.
You know what I mean? I'm 11 now. You know what I'm saying? So you start to realize certain things. The chemicals change. And, you know what I mean? So I get that. I feel like at that age, if it did happen when he came to me and was like, Dad, I hit something, my first reaction wouldn't be, oh, what the fuck? I didn't raise you.
This at 11?
Yeah, I wouldn't come. I would not.
I see where you're coming from.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. I understand.
Punish him?
I wouldn't punish them.
How you gonna punish? Go to your room for hitting some pussy?
I would get to the point where I would enlighten them.
Okay.
My job is I would do the enlighten before it.
Because if you punish, I feel like if you punish, because you know back in the day.
I don't believe in whoopings. When you say that, I wasn't talking about a whooping.
But I'm saying no. But most of the time when you say punishment, that's the logical parent way of whooping ass. You know what I'm saying?
But after a certain age, you shouldn't be whooping your child.
But at 11, you know what I'm saying? You have some parents that's just strict like that. You know? Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. At 11, nigga, I was still getting smacked up and getting my ass whooped. It
Different
was
time, though.
Yeah, I was still getting them ass whoopings. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna lie.
It kind of started changing around 11, nigga. It started
Mine just started. See, look, my mama
was like, nigga,
Mama, I'm not gonna tell your age on here, and you know how I know how you feel about your age. But I got one of them mamas. I'm gonna put you in the price range of over 75.
Okay.
So you know how that type of mama is. That's that old school,
that's that switch.
Old school mama. Like a lot of shit. It ain't. I don't give a fuck if you 12, 13, you still in this house, nigga, and I feel some type of way. I'm gonna get on your motherfucking ass. That's just how my mama was. You know what I'm saying? Even at 13, nigga, I had to bob and weave and goddamn it, cause my mama.
But I just
like
want to say, I can't see myself encouraging
That's
or
not.
been okay
I'm
with
not
sex
saying
at
encouraging.
11.
I'm not saying
No,
encouraging.
I get what he's saying.
Because once it's done, it's done. We can't go back on that.
That's facts.
My thing is, I'm going to enlighten you on the shit that you're doing because that's where they miss it at.
Punishment is not enlightenment?
Yeah.
No, punishment is not enlightenment
How is
because
punishment
that's
is?
going to make them want to do it more.
No.
Yes.
No,
it's not.
Anytime, yes.
No.
Anytime
If
a
you
child
punishing
listen.
somebody without
No.
teaching them,
No.
that's the
It's
issue.
just- it's-
But
No.
as a
Self-discipline,
father,
you
I
punish
think we
yourself.
all teach our kids in the punishment.
After you
Right.
punish me, I'm not hearing shit you
You don't
talking
punish
about.
yourself.
All right, check this out.
Yeah,
Like, it's
I'm not
good,
do you punish
Yeah.
yourself?
and it make you better.
What you mean punish myself?
Discipline is a form of self-punishment.
Yeah.
Do I discipline myself?
Yeah,
In what way?
I know you do.
In what way?
If you make yourself okay. You just did like five shows today, right?
Mhm.
I'm sure you want to go home and chill,
Right.
right? But you still going, right?
Right.
So that's discipline. That's self-punishment. You're making yourself do something where naturally you don't want to do it. And it's because you
No,
see a
I
common
actually
goal.
want to do it as my passion.
Okay, let's say this.
You don't get what I'm saying.
Y'all get what you're saying. I
You've
definitely
been on
get
the
what you're
diet. You working out. Damn, it's the weekend. I don't go on the weekend and shit. I ate some cake. Man, Monday, I'm going hard.
Extra
Punishing
hard.
yourself.
Um,
Yeah, you disciplining yourself. You learning.
You
from
just
that.
don't look at it that way, but
Yeah,
you know
that's
that's
all
what
it
it is.
okay, I'm gonna put it in another. Once this is my mind frame, and this is how I raise my kids because I don't hide shit from my kids, and the reason why I don't hide shit from my kids because my dad never he never hid shit from me. He let me see it in raw form. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to my kids, I keep it PG-13,
Mhm.
but I put it in the context of the real world. Okay, you had this situation. You're 11 years old. Look, these are the things, don't do's. If you're going to do this, do this. You know what I'm saying? It's ways how you go about shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always punishment. It ain't always chastising. If you can sit and talk to your child and your child catches that understanding without the punishment, that's the greatest reward because now I've gave my child the right correction without them letting them go out to the world and let the world correct them. You feel what I'm saying? That's where we fuck up as parents. We say, you know what? Okay, fuck it. I don't want to have this conversation with my child because I don't want my child. No, sometimes you have to have these conversations. Even when after it's done, it's done. But you have to have that conversation with your child to say, you know what? Okay, look, this is not right what you're doing. But you need to, if you're going to be doing this, because I'm a parent. I have to pay bills. I have to raise you. I'm not going to be around you 24/7. But if I can give you some game to where you go out there by yourself and I don't care what nobody says, if your parent ever told you don't do something and right before you did something, it rained in your head. Damn, my mama said don't do this. My mama said this is bad, but I'm going to do it anyway. It don't.
You wouldn't discipline them if they do that.
Yeah.
You say do not walk in this house with your shoes on. Do not eat this. Do not be around here. You ain't gonna discipline them. They don't listen to
That's
you.
different. I'm talking about in a sexual. This is a life where inside my house, no, you can't have sex. You feel what I'm saying? You know the boundaries and the limits and what to do and what not to do, and that's why most kids go outside the home to do the shit that you don't allow.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
But I'm saying if they do something that you don't allow, would you punish them, or do you just don't believe in punishment?
Or you just gonna talk?
I wouldn't punish them if say another parent came to me and was like such and such was over my hold on. Now you being disrespectful because now you at this lady house. See, it's different ways of discipline. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm speaking in the boy tense. You know what I'm saying? It's different with girls. I'm speaking of the boy side of being a dad. Certain shit you're gonna look at. Well, hold on. You're being disrespectful for one because you know you can't do this here.
I'm telling y'all this right here. If anybody ever did or committed a crime with Deuce, he ain't snitching.
No,
But this
hell
nigga
no.
will not answer not one question.
No,
I
He
ain't
is
answering
fire.
No.
He is
Answering
just,
it.
bro,
You ain't
he is
answering.
podcasting us.
You be
Bro,
having a
bro,
rigmarole.
we'll
Podcasting
say,
us
bro,
is crazy.
We'll say red and blue.
Right.
He'll say, but you know,
Right.
green and purple come around.
Because I'm going to give you a
But
different
on the other
aspect of
end,
how I
no,
see
no,
things.
You would never just be like, yeah.
I'm not, because he's asking
You
me.
gangsta ass
yeah.
politician.
He's asking me what I discipline.
Uh-huh.
I'm a
did give a
discipline, but I'm
political answer.
disciplining in a different way.
that's basically like
Nigga
that's
right
not
there,
really.
boy. Hey, I like it. If a nigga can,
Oh man.
if a nigga is so player that they don't have to answer questions, but they can tell
So
you they
player?
answered
Watch
your
Wayne
question.
old interviews.
You
That
talk
nigga-
like a pimp.
That nigga said, bro, what
yeah,
you mean
like
do I
you know,
discipline my
it's how the
kids?
pimp talk to his hoes.
No, I discipline my kids, but I discipline them in different ways. Like certain shit, I'm not gonna.
That's all we saying. We ain't talking about bow.
But I'm talking about when
I
it
don't
comes
do
to
that.
what the subject.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, I give discipline, but when it comes to this certain subject, because I have boys that's at that age now.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And
17 is normal and all that. That's
yeah,
normal.
but I'm saying,
But
and
11?
and to be clear, my boys are still virgins. You feel
That's
what I'm saying?
dope. That's
And the
dope.
reason why they're still virgins because we've had that conversation. When my son got caught watching porn at 11, we had that conversation. You feel what I'm
Hey,
saying?
if I can ask you a question,
What's up?
because we all got kids in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you think, and this be like scaring the hell out of me, having kids and us having our personalities,
Mhm.
every time you have seen a great with that great personality,
Mhm.
and their kids be like the prune version of them,
Yeah.
do that like yeah, you raised them right, but they don't have your edge that you would think they would have. And like my kids are young, so I'm worried that with all of this, like with
Right.
all of this,
Right.
and then you meet our little ones, do
Mm.
they just kind of be like,
Because as men, as black men,
yeah,
we see our children in a different light. And we always want our children to be the best version of us.
facts?
You feel what I'm saying?
Sometimes
So
they be some different motherfuckers.
right, they be some different motherfuckers, but you have those moments where it scares you because it's like you see a glance of you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You had those moments, be like, hold on, what the fuck?
Yeah, that nigga like a different version of me.
Well, you
Damn.
can't you can't control how your kids turn out. You know, I learned
You
that.
can.
Well,
can.
I'll tell you
Because it
this.
starts within
Well,
the
hold
home.
on. This is what I'm saying. So me and my sister were born in the same household.
Yeah.
But if you met us, you'd be like, "What in the fuck?" She just had a totally different journey than me.
Because
Just-
it was
it's just
you
different.
was a male and she was a female. It's always
Right,
gonna
I'm
be
just
that.
saying, but-
Energy off. Bro, what's going on with you?
Huh?
He been calm.
This
Yeah, your
topic
energy
is.
I forgot
is-
he was here.
I think the
Yeah.
topic is blowing me, bro. I was like, the topic is blowing me.
Is it just
Oh,
I'm
the
trying to
because
stay
it came
in it.
from him. We got on his
I'm
ass.
trying to
with it.
stay in it, bro.
got
I'm
on
trying to
his
stay
ass,
in it, but
and-
I'm like,
Because
I don't cover
it was crazy.
no,
to me.
yeah, fuck them kids, bro.
Because it was crazy.
I
to
wanted
me.
to say, well,
it
I
was
want.
crazy that you was taking virginities at 17. It was like
and it really started here.
You
Yeah, that
did
was
it
fucked
at
up.
this
Yeah.
stage.
Sometimes when shit triggered me, I'd be quiet. But this what I was gonna say. I wanted to jump in because I was thinking, like, speaking of discipline and belt the ass, I wanted to talk about the Kenya Martin shit. So forgive
ahead,
me.
go ahead,
It was
talk,
just in
go
my
ahead.
head. I was like, I was trying to.
I don't know nothing about it.
I was
so
trying to
let me know.
find my way in.
you found your way in. Right
I
there.
found a way. But so with the
Yeah.
all right, so with the
I
Kenya
don't know
Martin,
who that is, by the way. So you
Kenya
got-
Martin.
K
He played
Martin, he
basketball.
played for the Nets.
He used to fuck with Trina.
Kenya
Had the
Martin.
lips on his neck. Kenya
Facts.
Martin. Nigga, you know
Keep
Kenya.
going.
Played for the
All
different
right.
Nuggets.
But keep
Yeah.
going.
Oh, the Nuggets. I keep saying the fucking Nets. All right,
He
so
played for the Nets too.
Yeah, facts.
all right, so he basically disciplined another grown man on his pod, like,
Nah.
and
I
put
don't
it
know.
out.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
I don't
But
like how he just said
That wasn't discipline.
But I gotta
Nah.
say it like that because
Nah.
no. All right, look,
You gotta look at it from a grown man's
I want to
perspective.
get some. I know, but I want to get somewhere, right? So he was like, "Yo, man, I done heard about some shit. I seen a video, one of my staff members talking about me and saying something that's very sensitive
No,
to
it
me.
wasn't a staff.
Bring
member.
him out here." Nah, he worked for his staff.
Yeah,
he worked for
the
like
staff,
production.
but that
or
was
something.
one of his partners. Like that.
Oh
Was
yeah,
one
yeah.
somebody
No,
was
he.
cool.
I'm about to get to it.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Yo, bring him over here." He brought him over. He's like, "Bro, He's like, "I let you in my house. I let you around my kids."
Mhm.
He like, "Bro, what's this?" And he played it.
Mhm.
You know. Now, I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna get to my point. But when he played it, he was just saying like, dude was talking shit about him, saying he couldn't come finish a sentence, and like I didn't know this, but Kenya Martin got like a stuttering problem or something like that. He has like a speech impediment, and he was just. That's why I wanted to get to. So he made it clear. Hey, yeah, the shit funny. We crack jokes, but I'm sensitive about that shit. I don't want to hear about it, and that's why I was gonna ask y'all.
It was about his wife.
What you mean?
Yeah, he was upset because dude was making jokes about his wife, and that's why he was really upset. Because he like, nigga, you can say whatever you want to say about me.
Well, he said he's sensitive about his speech impediment.
Nah, he was making fun of him.
He
being a
said- he
stutter,
said-
like,
he said I have a-
stutter man.
And
No.
yeah, and
Yeah.
all I'm saying is, so my question was, if I told y'all, would y'all take it serious if I said, hey, this is something I'm sensitive about? I don't, like, even if we was in a heated debate, we yelling, y'all wouldn't bring the shit up. If I was like, this one thing, I don't want to talk about it. Because I feel like we crack a lot of jokes. You smiling already. We crack a lot of jokes, and we.
I mean,
and when
I
we
got
boys,
a different
I'm like that too. But when we boys, y'all know you fuck with your homeboy. It be that one thing he insecure about.
Hey, bro.
And you'll be like, bro, you know your left arm shorter
I'm
than your
part
right.
of the
You know what I'm
stuttering
saying?
community. Hey, bro.
What?
Shout out to Kenya. I stutter.
You don't
Speak
stutter.
class
I've
them
never
3
heard
times
you
a week.
stutter.
Okay.
You probably haven't seen it, but
I've
cameraman
never heard you
can
stutter.
see
You're doing amazing.
Stutter,
He
stutter
stuttered.
there. Listen,
Right, he just
you
did
know what I'm
it.
saying?
Right.
It's very quick, but I think it's cheap if you have a podcast,
Yeah.
95% talking, right? And I'm really cheating it with 95% talking. If we get into an argument, especially as vulgar as Kenya Martin is, if you got a peg leg, I'm going to take the leg, nigga. Like, we're going at it. So it's hard for me to be sensitive about something, especially if you're a confident black male where you like 6'6". Like, nigga, yeah, God happened to make you imperfect and now I found it. Nigga, that's the game. You from the hood.
But what if but I'm saying he said it. He said, bro, I told y'all this my one thing. I don't care about nothing else.
Right.
Y'all from the hood, right?
Yes, but that's my
Nobody gave a
point.
fuck about what you was sensitive
But that's
about.
fucked up, though.
No, as
Now that we
though,
men, that's fucked up, bro.
you gotta respect.
I had a
that.
homeboy used to do. I had a homeboy
Them
used
niggas used to
to
play
used to
goddamn
do
Joe
that
Stutter.
shit.
This is my cousin.
We was
Nigga, even
young.
to
Yeah, that shit was wrong,
Bro,
bro.
when we talking shit to each other, shit go left. It come from your niggas first.
All right, cool, but hold up. If I say, let's say we wrap the pod and we just sitting around chopping up how we do, and I'm like, yo, I just want to let y'all. I want to be vulnerable with y'all. Y'all gonna laugh, but I'm gonna be like, yo, real talk. I don't want to talk about my left ear. Just make whatever. I just don't. Just like real talk. Just like what if you did it during the pod and I'm not? I just come at you one time just to tell you one time, like, hey, you got that off. That was funny, but I don't want to talk about my left ear. That shit wasn't funny.
You gonna respect it.
I'm
Real
gonna
talk,
respect
AR.
it.
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
But
Because
what
we
I'm
men.
saying, I'm speaking to Kenya Martin like if I'm on the couch. Hey, bro, you gotta let that shit go.
Why? Because he rich and handsome. And,
No, because the one thing the hood taught you when niggas was making fun of that shit is either you get over it or everybody gonna remind you about this shit. Nobody can hurt me about stuttering, bro. I gotta either come with it or get the fuck on. It's
I understand
like,
what you're saying.
You too grown.
You don't?
Bro, you too grown.
I think what
for
he's
you
saying,
to tell the world
it
that
builds
that's your
resilience.
weakness, bro.
Man can't never goddamn feel nothing. We always gotta be.
You right.
Not that nigga.
Always gotta be like
Nah,
that.
I agree
he
with you,
right.
but that nigga.
Why not
Bro,
him? Anybody
Bro,
can
he
though.
checking Nick, bro. He checking niggas.
What you mean?
Bro,
I know. I see.
bro,
I
he's
seen
a
it, I seen it,
nigger
I seen it.
checker, bro.
I know,
That's
but if
crazy.
he told you that, bro, he's
Yeah.
Bro,
he's still on TV trying to
Bro,
confuse,
dudes,
bro.
listen.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, bro. If
That's
you
a fact.
ever tell
Why
me
you
that
turn
you
your back on me,
sensitive
though?
about something,
Hey, him motherfucker said, fuck you,
I'm
man.
just talking about
Anyway,
that. If you the, I don't know, right? If you the nigga checker, you the nigga
you should
checker.
have made him turn around.
And
Right.
if you gonna come
Turn,
to
you gonna
me-
talk to me.
I
Yeah.
ain't need to turn my back
Yeah.
around. If you the nigga checker, right? You talking loud. You
And he
always
is, though.
this and that.
But that's
Look,
Deuce.
Mike, but that's Deuce. Cool.
So Deuce can't handle sensitivity.
Right.
I ain't saying he can't.
You
He
are
can't.
saying that.
No, hold on. I ain't saying he can't handle sensitivity. You can't tell the panel of niggas you been checking that's a sensitive subject
I feel
when
you.
you checking
I feel you.
niggas' sensitivity.
I feel you.
That's your whole
okay, I
game.
got you,
All right,
I
hold
got
on.
you, I
So
got
what
you, I
you
got
saying
you.
is when he checked dudes, you know it's something that they don't want to be talked
What
about.
that nigga check buddy on
Please
hey,
fill
wait,
me in.
Wait, bro.
You talking about-
Why you ain't hit him? Nigga, I would have done something. Nigga, you ain't no real man. If a nigga would have filmed
Okay.
me talking about my
That's
girl,
wild
nigga.
Yeah.
work.
You feel me?
He
That's
right.
Kenya Martin.
But if that man says, hey, I don't want to talk about fighting, if that was a
Nigga,
specific
K
thing,
Martin
we're not
wants-
gonna-
respect
man,
it now.
K
I ain't
Martin
gonna
is
lie.
known for choke
I wouldn't
slamming.
respect
He's
it now.
saying,
Bro, he's
okay.
a rookie.
He's saying
known for
Kmart,
choke
like-
slamming, fucking the mailman to the ground, and
Yeah.
looked over him and told him he choke slammed somebody 8 seasons ago when he wasn't playing. This is Kmart we talking about. The bully all of a sudden now has
So
fucking
you gotta
sensitivity?
okay.
I
So
got
you have a specific issue with this man
no, I fuck
saying
with Kenya Martin, but if you knock out niggas, you can't be walking around here to myself. Hey, if we fight, don't kick me in the kneecaps. I'm weak down. No, nigga, you been knocking niggas out.
I'm gonna get my input on it because it's a lot of shit that come with this shit, right? So first of all, when it comes to I guess doing podcasts or being on shows or whatever, I don't give a fuck what your flaw is. You can tell me, oh, bro, don't talk about this, and I'm going to talk about it. Bitch, you going to have to beat me up. I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, it's all content. No, I'm saying this because you can't be on this type of shit and have those type of triggers.
I'm
feel
not
what saying?
disagreeing
No,
with
I'm
that.
saying you can't have those type of triggers, so you can't come on a type of show and have limits. That does the show out for one.
True.
Now, my point I'm trying to make with Kenyon Martin is, I get what you're saying. Kenyon Martin holds that image, but in real life, Kenyon Martin is a bitch. He's been punked so many times. He's never been a tough guy in my eyes. But a lot of people felt like he was being a bully because people know that he's really not like that. And the person that he was talking to, you know what I'm saying?
They came out like that.
Nah, he ain't like that. He ain't like that. Trust me.
Damn.
He ain't like that. That's why he ain't with Trina no more. But yeah.
Trina's still fine.
Fuck Trina. Ain't
Sorry.
gotta worry about that.
She's still fine.
Yeah. Damn, you always fucking me up, bro.
I'm sorry.
Right.
But when it comes to Kenyon Martin, I felt like he did it the way he did it because he looked at the guy as a friend.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And I don't feel like he was talking about Kenyon Martin. I feel like it was a point in that interview where he said something about that man's wife. And Kenyon's point was, I let you around my family. This is something that I don't do. So for me to let you around my family and then you go somewhere else and you start talking about what's going on in my home.
Behind his back, by the way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you've been in my home, I've gave you, you know what I'm saying? You're around my wife, my kids. So I'm giving you this room to, you know what I mean? You Thanksgiving, you don't have no family. I'm inviting you over to the family for Thanksgiving, for holidays, because I know you don't have no family. Why would you go outside of my house and talk about what's going on in my house?
But it was before that he worked with them. It was
right, but you worked with me
before he knew them.
No, that's not before. It was while he was working with them. Because he like, I put money in your pocket.
He
I
did
mean,
say that.
It was
This is the fact part.
I just didn't get the
This
context
was
on
before this. He did this before he got on the show. What happened
before
was,
he got on the show.
Yeah, he came to him and said, "Hey, this happened."
He
but
did
he wasn't
try
trying
to tell him.
apologize for it, but
He did try to tell him.
Kenya didn't know about
I
it.
didn't know what you were talking about.
Yeah, he was like, I ain't know.
He was trying to get out in front of
Yeah.
it because he knew what he did.
Facts.
So that goes to show, I feel like Kenyon was in the right space because he could have stood up and swung on him. Because if you're talking about my wife, this is my wife.
See, I ain't hear that part.
I have to protect my
I didn't hear
wife.
the wife part.
He
Yeah.
did
I didn't
because
either.
that's why he kept saying, I let you around my family.
But
I
no,
brought
no.
you into my home.
That can't be true because he didn't know his family then.
Yes, he did.
No, look, I guarantee it. If you research it, what the dude did was he was on the same thing. I think he was like either trying to get on the show, but they was asking him about the show, and then the main host was saying Gil and Kmart is the only, I guess, want to say like the main people, talking. He said, "Who? Kmart, the stutter man? Can't even complete a sentence. Stutter
And
man."
and he said something about his wife. Like,
He didn't know his wife then.
He did because he already been over his house for Thanksgiving.
No, that was like before
We gonna have-
then.
we gonna have to
That's
research.
what Gil talking about. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to research that.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame for how you. I feel like if a man feels some type of way, you can't tell that man when to check it. You know what I'm saying? If you said something a week ago and I'm just now seeing you, and I check it, you can't tell me, oh well, bro, you should have checked it this way or that way.
That's
You
a fact.
can't tell me how to check.
That's
totally
a
agree.
fact.
You feel what I'm
totally
saying?
agree.
And I think you should
Hands
check,
up.
but that's why as a man you got to check shit right then, because
But
I
that's what he
can't. Don't
did.
check me
He
a week
found
later.
out
He didn't
about
know
it.
then.
I
And
understand.
He
I
checked
know.
it. He checked it
Yeah.
right.
I'm
then and there
saying
because
in
Buddy was
general,
there.
we just got to know that as men, something to teach your son is like, yo, you see something wrong, say something. You try to check that man a week later, you look like a bitch. Say it right now.
Now I want to talk about. I got to talk about
Yeah,
this
yeah.
before we get off this.
What you got?
motherfucker, because it's conflicted with me, and I kind of feel like I need some input on it.
Yeah.
Now, Jada Waiter,
Okay.
she made a comment basically saying all men they need women to succeed in life, and I was kind of touched by that because
Touched.
yeah, I was kind of touched by that because I feel like nowadays women want too much credit for the man. I feel like women need to be
And she said pussy is power like that.
yeah, basically. But my thing is
mean-
this: I feel like now that times have changed as far as relationships, marriage,
It's
and things of
different.
those nature. I feel like it be these type of women that promote bullshit.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And it fucks up the regular normal household. You feel what I'm saying? I just feel like these women that's in a position, not just off them, but off a man. Because that was one conflicting thing that was fucked up for me. Cause like, damn, you actually got some of your emotion from the nigga you was with. So I'm confused to where
Always be having it.
so, but that be my thing, and I feel like men are losing their value as we speak, bro. We're losing our value, and it's scary because you have to think about it. I don't have a problem with the gay community or nothing like that, but it's more promotion of feminine things. We don't have a lot of masculine shit no more. And if you're too masculine, you're gay.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's
Or
like
it's toxic masculinity.
now I feel like in the next 10 years, bro, it's gonna be hard to be a fucking man, bro.
But it already is hard.
Right now.
It already is hard.
I mean,
Unanimous.
we
It already is hard.
it's to a point where we can withstand it, but it's gonna get to a point, bro, where niggas gonna be like, man, what the fuck?
Well, you
What
can't
the-
win for losing. You can't win for losing.
That was
bro.
already
That's
for
what
the
it is.
man, but it's
You can't win
like
for losing.
nowadays it's like you gotta fight society.
Yeah.
You gotta fight now you gotta fight the woman. You gotta fight your lady.
Mhm.
It's like, bro, when the fuck do we
Let me
get a
ask you this.
fucking break?
Do you feel like that's just in the black community? Because I feel like
No.
we always be
No.
versus each other. It's
No.
always versus each other.
No.
That's all I see on the internet.
I feel like it's spreading to all cultures because of the internet.
Mhm.
You know what I'm
True.
saying? Like
I feel like it's more us though.
White
the
men been going
Muslim
through it.
women ain't Muslim no more.
No pun intended. White man been going through it for years. It was called alimony.
A single white,
Yeah.
a single
Now
white
it's
man
getting-
is
yeah, it was-
enemy
you know what I
number
mean?
To answer
one.
your question, well,
Them niggas can have
I
shit
feel like
too.
now it's passing over the culture to culture because now you have Muslim women
Yeah.
showing their ass and they
And
know what I
they
mean?
had
Yeah.
shirts.
titties all out. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hey, you know Filipino. So in the
that
Philippines,
nigga said Filipino.
I know, right?
That
In the
nigga
Philippines,
sound like he's
you
making
feel
nachos.
Boy,
up there.
hey,
That's my
in the
opinion.
Philippines,
Let me get the Filipinos.
Filipinos. Got them Filipinos on there with the
Oh,
I
cheese.
just jumped out. Hey, the Philippines though,
Mhm.
all of the women get paid from like selling hair and stuff.
Mm.
So really, like they're working, and the men stay at home.
Yeah.
So when like Pacquiao started boxing, he was like the only man they can look up to. That's why they was going crazy for him.
Mm.
So technically, niggas been going through this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, women are getting to the point where they're finding ways to make money so they can not deal with motherfuckers, and that's where certain men lose his power.
Mm.
Let me see.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't know. What is that? A feminist, right?
Mhm.
That. But bro, I always say, bro.
Like you said, you're not a feminist.
No, that like against women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah,
I'm not against
Misogynist.
women.
No,
It's just certain shit.
misogyny.
I love niggas.
Yeah.
He said, you know, like
Hey.
against women.
I be real when I don't know something. I ain't about to say this shit. You know
What that mean?
Bro, I really feel like life was better. I know it's gonna sound crazy.
When you can beat women.
When Paul put them
Nah,
hands
I
on,
wouldn't-
when Paul came home with a mission,
Shut up.
Listen,
He going the Ike way.
Paul came home.
Life was better when women didn't have that many rights, bro. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
bro.
facts.
I'm
It just
just
is what it is. We
I feel like
we
women
overcorrected
ruined everything.
because we overcorrected.
about it.
I wouldn't say that.
Shimmy when
It
he
was.
said that, too.
I wouldn't say that because of the rights. I would say, you know,
They can
because
they can do anything. They can work with anything.
But-
they can
but-
do everything now.
there's
That's a
some
group
there's
full
some
of white
women.
men having the same conversation.
There's some
Yeah.
women, you know what I'm saying, that
True.
has, you know, impacted the world in major ways. So,
course.
you know, I salute.
But we could have did it.
But we could have,
No
but
disrespect.
you know, I feel like we had a lot of great women, a lot of great examples on this earth. You know what I mean?
I love women,
to
man.
basically show women what it was. And a lot of women just didn't pay attention. So now that we don't have our Maya Angelos, we don't
Right.
have these inspirational women no more, it's like it's up for grabs.
That's why
And
it was better back then.
You have these
Yeah.
women
when
that
it was reaching for it.
has a following,
Yeah.
but just think about it. Her following, you know what I mean? You have people that actually follow you and
Women been trolling
listen to
forever,
you.
though.
You feel what I'm saying? But that was just my thing. I feel like a lot of times, you know, women make it hard for us, bro.
And they feel like they pussy is power, bro. Like they really feel like that motherfucker is.
But we give it power though.
We do.
Like
We do.
that's the thing. Like
We do.
Not
one
all
thing
of
that
us.
men
Dudes
one
be
thing that-
simping.
The one thing that we got to do to get our power back for us is start calling out that nigga that got the money,
Yeah.
that got the whip, that's doing lame shit.
Yeah, lame shit.
Cause he fucking up the
Yeah.
game.
But
Yeah.
you
Why
can't
got
do that because then
Why
you're gonna be looked at as a
But
hater.
I'm saying,
That's
That's
true.
all it's
but
gonna
I'm
be
saying,
labeled.
that's what it started at.
True.
That's a fact.
That's all it's
We
gonna
be
be
letting
labeled.
that nigga slide.
Yeah, he broke ass nigga.
Right.
He lame cause he ain't got no car.
Yeah,
he
that's
talking
it.
about.
You
That's all.
feel
That's
me?
how niggas play it.
But if all of us do it,
But if they collect now,
But
nigga,
that'll
you
never
lame.
happen.
That'll never happen.
No,
You
nigga,
know why?
you
Because
ain't
hooking them up,
dudes is sliding in DMs. You
Right.
see Instagram model post a picture and you'll see 100 comments. Damn, baby, I wish I was with you. It's the simps that's fucking up the
Right.
game because a regular bitch will be like, damn, I'm her. And you like, nah, you regular. She like, nah, but I got 30 DMs today. And it's like,
Right.
yeah, but 25 of them just want to fuck and they're weirdos. You don't even like them. We not keeping it a buck. But it's sad when you see a chick, and there's no disrespect. Jada Waiter, I will take you up through there. But Jada Waiter is a sex symbol. She is not no wife. That's not no something I'm aspiring to be with. We all know it, but we won't say it. It's bitches like Jada Waiter, Ruby Rose, these bitches you see online, and Instagram models that are no names. You be like,
But these are the
this
women
what,
that has an
bro,
influence.
Lotto just
Right.
came out, and she's
got
a
the
proud baby mama. That's not
Right.
even your fucking husband.
But we been through this.
I already knew she would, bro. I knew this was gonna be in her future, but I'm just saying, bro.
She was fucking. It wasn't no mystery.
Nah,
Damn.
but
Yeah,
now
but-
she a proud
But
baby
my thing
mama.
is this. But this is my thing. Don't wait till she gets pregnant and be like, "Oh, this is a married man." We knew he was smashing her from a long time ago. So
Yep.
let's not act surprised because the girl's
I'm
pregnant
not
now,
surprised.
or things of
I'm
that
not
nature.
surprised.
You
Because
surprised that she's proud of being a baby.
No,
That's all-
the women proud.
It's just
Everybody
sad,
just-
bro, because all these women are like, they literally do that. Real talk. Like, you know, like Future baby mama. That's also Bow Wow baby mama.
okay,
She also got a baby with some other celebrity. They
Okay.
like, it's like trophies. They
Okay.
like, I got a baby with Future.
Mhm.
You're not even a wife though. Like, what was your route? Like, what's your route? It ain't no disrespect. A lot of talented artists. Yeah, she bad as fuck. I don't got nothing against 21. Cool. But I'm just saying, you out here like posting maternity pictures. Like, this is actually a
Yeah,
shameful
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
If we
Yeah,
keeping it, if it was your
So,
daughter,
hold on.
if it was your daughter, bro, you be like,
Do you feel like Cardi B's a wife?
fuck
I was about
no.
to mention
She's
that.
been a
But
wife,
she
though.
got wifed. But
She's
she
been a
got
wife.
She
wifed.
got pregnant while she was a wife too.
And guess what though? She divorced now. You see the
I-
trajectory.
right,
We
but my
always
thing
see
is
it.
You
this.
a wife before you get married.
Of course.
You a husband
Of course.
before you
Right.
get
Yeah.
married.
You
Right.
that or you not.
Right. My thing is, you know, I'm not here to judge women on certain shit because I know niggas do what niggas do. You know what I'm
I was
saying?
just saying, I
I'm gonna
know.
be honest. Niggas do what niggas do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I
There's
would have
some-
put a
there's
baby in
some-
Lotto.
It's some,
But I'm just
some
saying,
no good
I
ass
get it.
niggas out here. Like we gotta be honest. We gotta take accountability. But when it comes to these women, it's just like you know what you're doing, and you're in a certain position to really give some enlightenment, and you just give out that be my thing. You know what I'm saying? You got all these followers,
Mhm.
you got all this motion, but you promote bullshit.
Yes.
But you gotta hear what you
I'm gonna
just
put this
said
out.
though. You just said we know it's some dog ass niggas out
Right.
here. This is in a way the answer to that shit.
Right.
Again, we got a girl who's a platinum selling artist.
Mhm.
Is somebody baby mama,
Mhm.
right? How many niggas gonna be like, man, you lame and for fucking with
Yeah.
her while you married? No, we like
Mhm.
he was fucking Lotto while he was
Yeah.
married.
Good on him.
But-
That's a double standard
But-
that just
exactly.
exists.
Double standards matter, but what I'm saying is we'll probably infect the game a little bit more if we be like, shit, you lame and fuck for fucking with this little girl and you got a whole wife over here.
Just who it is. You're gonna be lame because they gonna look at you hating.
But I'm saying that's what's birthing this divide because now women is looking at it like, shit, well, it is fuck them
Yeah.
niggas. Because
Y'all-
the niggas is like, fuck
And
the
a
women.
little girl.
You
And
feel
y'all
what I'm
brought up
saying?
Floyd Mayweather, right? Bro, his daughter Yaya,
Who?
Floyd Mayweather. Y'all
Yeah,
brought
yeah,
up
yeah,
Mayweather.
yeah, yeah.
His daughter Yaya is like young boy ninth baby mama. You think I'm
Speaking
real
of
talk,
Hermes,
and I fuck with Mayweather. Like that's my favorite boxer all the time. I got a big ass poster in my garage. Like, I'm money team. But you think he could look at his daughter and be like, I'm proud of you, baby. Like, you chose. And that's what I'm saying. We won't talk about this.
Judge niggas.
We won't talk about it, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Hold on, time out.
We just won't talk about it.
So you think her dating young boy was an L?
Yeah, he got 10 baby
You
mamas.
think that was an L?
Yes.
That was an L?
And I fuck with YB again. I'm
Why?
not judging anybody
You probably think about
individually.
the money.
No,
I'm
I'm not
looking at the
thinking about the
situation.
What you mean why?
I'm not thinking about the
That's
money.
a
Baby
fucking
mama.
L,
You a-
bro.
You a what number?
She's number 9, I think. Yeah.
Number 9.
8 or
Wow.
9. He's
You
got
don't-
10
you
baby
don't think
mamas.
that lower her value?
That's not an L, bro. You would
Let's
date
take
it. Hold
that
up. You
money
would
out
wife
of it,
that?
bro. Take
Hold
that
up. You
money
would
out
wife
of it.
Yaya? Wait,
Don't
you
know
would wife
her value.
Yaya?
Yeah, you a wife.
Her ex is YB. She the 9th baby mama.
think
You
that
wife
matter?
that?
It's not a. Y'all said that she was wrong, like that. Like that was wrong for her fucking with YB. Like that's not
That's
wrong.
not good. Is it good?
Why is it wrong?
That's a good play.
How is it
That was a good move
Why
for
is
her.
it
You already
wrong?
know why it's wrong. You're a baby mama. That's not what you think. As
And
a
they
little
proud of
girl,
that.
She said, "Oh, I can't wait to be a little princess."
A
and
ninth
be
baby
somebody
mama.
Alright,
rapper's
hold
baby
on.
mama."
No, a 9th
you
baby.
married?
Not just a rapper's baby mama,
Are you
but
married?
No.
So you're somebody's baby father.
Yeah.
Exactly.
same.
I did
Same.
wrong. Am I proud of that?
I am not
Nah,
proud.
But does that
I
make
prove
you a
you
bad
wrong.
person?
I ain't
We
proud, bro.
Never, did we say about bad?
Yeah.
person?
No, I'm saying, but you're
We
still.
never said
Yeah, I
it's a
never
bad
said that.
person.
Not an L.
And I'm not judging anybody
Even if you met a-
individually.
What do you
even if
mean?
even
Yes,
if
it
you-
is.
No, even if you met a woman after the fact, you're still not an L.
That's no.
Huh?
You're still not a loss.
That
That's
is
not
a-
a loss. How?
That's
Bro,
bad.
it's not
That's
good.
You know that's
No.
not good.
You gonna create a bunch of
Come
broken
on,
homes,
man.
bro. Just
Yeah,
like
you
Cam
gonna-
Newton.
you gonna
We
do
had
that?
we had a conversation about Cam Newton, right? And we was talking about Cam, and I was like, "Yo, Cam lose value too." Because I can't just put it on the women.
Man do too.
I said Cam lose value too because you can't have 5, 6 baby mamas and 8, 9 kids in a you think that's a high value
Can't
man?
be a good father
So what
to
ways do
all
you
these
value
different
reverend-
outfits.
You can be a
women?
dad. You
Right.
can't be a good
How
dad.
do you how do you put that with average women? Because you were talking about celebrities, it takes your value down. Let's talk about an average.
It's all
woman.
across the
What
board.
value do you give an average woman when you say she loses her value? So she fucks. Say your girl fucks a nigga like me, right?
Mhm.
And y'all say I'm a thug down nigga. No,
I
I'm
never
just
said
saying.
that.
I'm looking at everybody.
Okay.
I'm not gonna point at him
Okay,
because I
okay.
respect him. He's having.
Oh, but he
you know
don't
what I'm saying?
respect
You
us.
disrespect me. I
But he don't respect us.
you're saying
yeah,
though.
we get it.
I'm fucking-
Yeah,
we
yeah,
got
nah,
you, bro.
yeah, all right.
We got
Nah,
you,
nah,
we got
he-
you.
nah,
Me being
yeah,
a
all
man,
right.
I wouldn't want a nigga.
Hey,
like,
Deuce.
you know what I'm
Hey,
saying? Like,
Deuce.
they
Yeah, all
trying to
right.
have me go at niggas.
Nah, I
You
see
the
you.
bullshit?
Yeah, you see
Okay,
it.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
I'm
all
what?
right.
They
I
trying to
see you.
set me up.
You called me a baby daddy.
When the
I'm really
motherfucker
hurt.
hit him with that, yeah, all right.
I'm really hurt.
I'm a baby daddy.
I like to be a
Yeah, all
child's
right.
father.
He said,
I'm a child's father.
I'm still
bro.
a father, but I'm a baby
I'll
daddy,
never
bro.
call
Like,
you
I'm
that.
not with the
nigga.
I
mother.
won't call you no
Baby
baby
daddy.
daddy, bro. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, but I'm for real.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But my like
We fucked you up. I'm sorry.
the value. I feel like okay.
You said how
Man.
does it take away their value?
Yeah, how
when
does
they
it
have-
take
An
away
average
the
woman.
from an average woman? Because an average woman doesn't have all this.
I don't care. It's all
glamour and
equal.
glitz.
Yeah.
So
Equal.
if a woman, say your woman, because I ain't gonna say woman no matter. Say your woman, you know what I mean, break up with you, right?
Mhm.
And she meets me. And
Yeah.
I fuck her or whatever, whoop,
Yeah.
whoop, and it come out, oh, she fucked the host of the Purple Shell,
Right.
whoop, whoop. You're gonna look like that down her value because of who I am?
No.
No.
You're looking at this the wrong way.
You just said because she fucked YB that lowered her
Yeah, I
value.
had
No,
baby.
she's his. I wouldn't care if
Yeah.
she just fucked
Oh,
around
so if
with
I get her
YB.
pregnant, that lowers her value.
Yeah,
Hell
that's a
yeah.
big deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Now
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but-
hold up, but I'm gonna keep it a buck though.
So a nigga that
Wait,
so
Deuce, can I keep it a
I
buck?
would think a bitch would lose her value because of the type of nigga she fuck. It shouldn't have to be. when
Wait,
she
wait,
get
I want to
pregnant.
keep.
too,
Wait,
that
wait,
too.
I want to keep it a buck
You
though,
gotta
Deuce.
fuck a bitch before you get her pregnant.
But Deuce,
so if you see the type of nigga she fuck, and then you turn around and fucking get the bitch pregnant, nigga, that's on
I
your
said
dumb
that's
ass.
too. That too.
No, no,
Both
no.
of them.
That's on you. That's not on the woman.
I was gonna defend
That's
this.
what niggas. That's
No,
what
no, I know.
Niggas do that all
I'm
the
gonna
time.
defend that.
Niggas try
No,
not
no,
to
he
take
got me, bro.
accountability, bro.
No.
Hold on, time out.
That shit turned
That's
me
the
up.
part. That's the part where niggas don't
It's
take
both.
accountability.
No, it's both.
Get a roster.
But Deuce, no, just all I'm gonna say.
Because I'm saying.
I know. I
Do
want to
you
get
lose
something
value?
off though. I want to get something off. Yeah.
Back roster.
So you.
I know.
No, I'm saying.
8 baby mamas.
No, I'm saying. Listen, she loses value
Get
for having a baby with
up.
you. But do you lose value for having a baby with her? So does young boy lose value for having a baby with Yaya?
No.
No.
No. No.
So how the fuck
It's
do
a
she
double
lose
standard.
value for having
It's a
baby
double
with
standard. I
millionaire?
think you
Come
know
on,
why.
Deuce, you know.
He know why.
You
He
know
trolling.
why.
He trolling.
Stop.
He trolling.
No,
He always
I'm
do
giving
this.
you-
She got one
Nope.
child.
She lose
Nope.
value because
She
who
loses
she
value
is-
only when the dad is not in the child's life and she has 6 or 7 kids and none of the daddies are there. That's losing value.
What would be the difference?
That's losing
That's her
value.
situation.
But if I'm her baby daddy and I'm taking care of the child don't want for nothing, it has that stability. That's not an L. That just
Bro,
means
if my daughter
we didn't
is
work out
messing
and that's
with
just what it
somebody,
is.
if my daughter is messing with somebody
Of that
they
caliber.
have multiple kids,
Yeah.
Okay.
and now she's the final baby mama
Right.
with the kid.
Yeah.
Then this, I'm the 10th.
That's an L?
I'm the 10th of 9 kids. So my mama is the last baby mama that my dad. This is me in real life.
That's
Yeah.
wild. Yeah.
Listen, my mama
Respectfully.
No disrespect. Yeah.
straight one child and everything, but the whole you lose value.
It does.
It's just the truth.
It
My
would
mom
make
got
a
4
man
kids,
say,
one dude.
I'm
yeah.
gonna go
Like
back
that-
to some
that's
shit where he
good.
said, right?
Yeah.
Where he said, you marry into riches,
Yeah.
right? Is that not the I'm confused.
She was already wealthy.
Bro.
But I'm
She'd
saying-
rather have more money than
That
No,
was
I'm
not a
saying,
smart
but-
move
but
on
I
I
don't
her
know
don't
this
part.
Bro got herpes, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
That
I mean-
makes it an L because he has
But
herpes.
let's put that to the
Hold
left,
on,
bro.
let's
Let's
stay
just
with
put
where he
that to
was
the
at.
side. Yeah.
Yeah.
poor people
But-
did
okay.
something way back in the day.
No,
That
I'm
was
saying
that.
marry into a rich family or marry into royalty, right? This is my aspect, and this is why I don't feel like this is an L because I know we almost done, right?
We got a few minutes.
This is why.
Popular
This is
opinion,
why.
by the way,
This
too.
is why I say I don't think it's
Gotta
an
be
L
careful.
because I would rather my daughter get pregnant or fuck with a nigga. He might not be the best nigga because we can't determine who our daughters fuck with or who our sons fuck with. We can't determine that because if you do, it's gonna be a hard time. This is the thing. You want the best for your child. Now, if your child has a baby with a guy that you feel that's not fit for her or whatever the case may be, right? If that man is able to take care of that child, provide for that child, provide for her, that's not an L to me because you have a lot of niggas that fuck around, get these girls pregnant and they disappear. They don't take care of the child. They ain't in the child's life. Then they go off and they get another bitch pregnant and it's a revolving door. I don't feel like that's a L for the woman. I feel like that's a learning experience where she knows, okay, I know what niggas not to fuck, what type of niggas not to fuck with. If I-
Learning experience
Yeah.
start with an
Okay.
L, too.
All right, hold
Is
on.
it?
All right.
Is it L?
So
Experience
so
start with an L.
so this the part we give before we wrap. We give our unpopular opinions. We don't even got to explain it. I'll go first. Watching sports is lame as fuck. Grown ass men watching sports. Shit sassy.
Bro,
you
you
got?
got 2 segues today, bro. Look at you.
Sit your ass down.
Where are you going, bro?
Sit your father
Where the
ass down,
fuck
my
are
bitch
you
ass.
going? What you got, bro?
He just be saying some wild
What you
Shut
got,
up,
bro?
Goose Joe. Something on his
You don't
mind,
got to
though.
explain it. Just give your unpopular opinion. Anything. You can go
That
next.
nigga still wild about that.
No, bro.
Now go for it.
Let's wrap. Let's wrap.
Niggas can't
Oh,
watch
sorry.
TV. It's wild to me.
You said what, nigga?
Niggas, that's,
Charleston White.
Yeah.
Where you going?
niggas can't watch TV.
I don't think that Martin Lawrence was really that great at stand up. I think that he was a good comedic actor and had an amazing show and was an amazing host. But I don't think as a stand up comedian he was legendary.
All right. Deuce. All right, let's go. What's
Oh,
up?
you want me to go? You
Yeah, you don't got to explain it.
You
Just
sure you
give
want
us
me to
one unpopular
I go.
opinion. Okay.
I feel like rap ruined the black community.
Mhm.
That's it.
I got one.
Okay.
When I hear boom, man, scam!
Group
chat! Scam!
Hey, group chat, we
my
fuck with y'all, man. Run out the room is crazy. Yo. Yeah. Yo.
Oh man, scam!